This is MajorTV and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Couldn't do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show our appreciation. Tune in daily, get your positive vibrations. Learn different words in your own native language. Learn being black ain't all about slavery. Put that in the school book, it's part of education. We need to rewrite it, need some better information. Like how we built the pyramids and formed our own nation. Visit different continents and then try to invade them. Way before Columbus, but that ain't none of these pages. It's all just rumors, just a bunch of speculation. But why I never admit every hero is Caucasian. Even white people starting to say this shit is racist. Like how they talking to blacks for this vaccination. This is MajorTV and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Cause do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show our appreciation. This is MajorTV and this is brought to you by Major. Like and subscribe to get your notifications. Cause do it without you, need your full participation. And we giving back just to show our appreciation. Appreciate the views and appreciate the comments. Keeping it real, always giving you this content. Hoping that my people don't take nothing out of context. Giving you
Other vibration, good day to you all. Shalom, peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep, Ola, and Jambo. I want to welcome to MajorTV, and I'm Major, the host. I want to bring in quickly the POA and Brother Ken. If you're watching, please share it live. This is about Brother Othal Wallace. We're trying to raise the money to get him an attorney. I accidentally, I want to let y'all know too. First and foremost, how you doing? POA and Ken, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Major? I'm fine.
All right, good. I did start a live accidentally. I had another live, so people thought it was Othal Wallace. I had to take it down and redo it because I had somebody I had on early that's selling school products and talking about homeschooling and virtual learning and what have you. So people thought the show was at 4, but really I had to delete it and start it over and do it at 7 o'clock. So hope the people that was in it was a few people watching. Hope y'all coming now. Queen DJ came through. Wicked Salam family. Thank you so much for coming to Queen DJ. And y'all want to wait till it build up, 7 in. Y'all like and share the live. We got the POA, we got Ken. They're gonna talk about the need to raise this money to get Othal Wallace defense running, and we have to understand with these attorneys, just not the attorney we got to be concerned. We got to turn about investigators. If we got to bring forensic in, if we got to bring expert witness, there's so much going on, and y'all can start if y'all want, and whatnot. But right now, I'm just letting you know it's just building up and what have you. But I just brought you all in because I want y'all just sitting backstage. Y'all been talking a couple platforms or a few platforms already. And I just want to just let y'all just do y'all thing. I'm going to ask certain questions accordingly.
Okay.
Give me your POA. It don't really matter if you want to say so. We're going to shout some people out there coming in. We're going to acknowledge them first. Troy, Scipio, what's up? What's up, family?
Yeah,
Peace.
Troy, Scipio.
Coming through. Trey, Neil, Shalom, family. Thank you for coming through. We have the POA in the building. We have Ken in the building. And they're here to just talk to the people. Like, it's just so imperative. I'm going to start with you, the POA. If you're ready to speak about it right now, wait till the live build up. I didn't want to have you on the backstage too long. But I want to welcome you to the platform. I know you never been on MajorTV, but I heard you shout the channel out. So salute and thank you for that. But just give us a brief reason why, before we get into the details, the importance of get for the donation of Othal Wallace's case. I know you explained 1,000 times, but
no, it's okay.
Reiteration is good.
Yes, thank you for having me, Major. Yeah, so there's a dire need to donate to Othal Wallace's legal defense fund, which the website is othal.org. And we have an immediate goal of 160,000. That's our immediate goal. That's in addition to what we've already paid to the lawyers, which was the 45,000. So in addition, we're looking at about 160,000 minimum for them to continue to represent him. So we're trying to get the lawyers paid basically in a timely manner. As I stated before, they are looking to set the trial for April next year. That's what they're looking at. I don't know if it's set in stone, but just some public information that's already out there. So, which could roll up on us pretty quick. I mean, he's already been there since June. Here we are coming up on March. So shortly it will, be a year in a few months. So that shows you how quick a year rolls around. So we just want to get the lawyers paid as soon as possible so they can continue to represent him and do their job. That way he gets all the help and support that he needs. We don't want him to think that he's alone in this, because he's not. I'm here to support him 100%. I know I've been working with Ken here, and he's a great guy, and all the love and support he's received thus far, he really appreciated it. I just spoke with him yesterday. He probably won't call until tomorrow, but he definitely appreciates everyone taking the time, even you, MajorTV, all the other YouTube hosts, just taking the time out of your day to raise awareness for him, because that's what he needs. That's the biggest thing in this case, raising awareness. And I didn't realize that not a lot of people knew about this case. I mean, I figured, just the nature of it, that it would more awareness would be brought to it by now. But honestly, there are a lot of individuals all across the world, even here in Florida, who don't know a thing about it. I mean, people talked about it for the first 2 weeks. It was fresh and everyone kind of went on about their lives by now. But there are even people in South Florida who have not even heard a thing about it. So the biggest thing is just raising awareness. So I ask, even if you can't donate, if it's small or big, that's not the case. We appreciate all donations, but even if you cannot donate, if you share or repost, that's fine too. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. We just want to get the word out there. You never know who it could reach that could be a big help. And that's basically what we're asking for.
And let me double down on it, because I was saying earlier about how we have to start sharing information, especially in this case where this brother need the funds to get an attorney. It's imperative that we share these lives, these videos that's positive, that's about helping. And we know about Bro Ozone. We know what he stood for, what he was about. So there's no question about that. Unfortunately, there's division in our community, but we gonna harp on it. We're gonna focus on basically just saying share, like sister said, if we can donate, share it. You never know whose spirit it might touch to want to donate. I'm gonna let Ken come in and just introduce himself and talk to people as always.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone. Thank you, Major, for hosting this event. Shout out to the family representative holding it down for our brother, as he goes through this. Thank everyone so far who has donated, whether in a previous fundraiser drive or in this one. Every donation is appreciated. I'm Ken. I'm, just a member of the community, the same community as yours, and, part of the People's Legal Aid Project. And the purpose is for us to be able to have a mechanism to help in situations like this when the people may need assistance, when the weight of the state is against them. So I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you to everybody for joining in and supporting our brother O. And we're going to work together and get this done.
Well, this question for both of you all. I'm going to let the representative speak first. What kind of creative ways are you finding to raise funding? Because I have to be real with you all. Our circles are kind of close knitted with the OCD greats, Abdul, and what have you. Somebody just said, Tyrese Nino said, that Lamont Hill out to assist with the awareness. Now, before you ask that question, because that's a question we'll leave on the screen, have y'all found any creative ways on POA, Ken, about how you can raise money outside our social circles. Our social circle is basically the same audience with the exception of people that's just supporting us because they like our platforms.
Agreed. I mean, we're looking to reach out everywhere. That goes for radio stations, even here locally. There are a lot of people here locally that know Othal, and while they might not be financially blessed, as I would call it, I've been asking a lot of people to also spread the word. He has a big family, a very large family. He does have other family members outside of myself that also share his story as far as his like blood brothers and sisters, just to get the word out there. So radio stations, newspapers, I mean, word of mouth, you name it, there's no specific form of getting the word out there. Any way that we can let people know, we're willing to let them know. This is my first go around with learning about this type of community. So as I'm going on day by day, I'm learning that the circle is about the same. You have your YouTube hosts, you have the people within the Black community in the circle, and that have kind of about the same audience. I'm seeing a lot of the same people across the board. So that was a learning experience for me. To be honest, these individuals, you all have been its biggest support system over locally, to be honest. There are a lot of people who know Othal here, but his support has come from people in in movements, people that might have only met him once or twice or in Tulsa or anything like that. You guys are his biggest support system.
Can you?
Yeah, man, she's absolutely right. We're looking under every rock, all right? That's how we have to do this, including radio spots. We're supposed to be working with some radio stations out here in Houston, for example, coming up around the 1st of March. And, right now we're focusing on this so-called Black History Month, and we're just trying to bring the awareness, wake people up, shake people up. Let's make history for this Black History Month. And, even though our circle, may be kind of small, right, here on YouTube, the YouTube part of our community, we still haven't tapped it fully yet, I don't think. I think we still have a long way to go before we get to that point. And so we certainly do reach out to other YouTubers. Some of you guys, if you ever hear this broadcast, you're very busy and you probably get a lot of messages. So you may have missed some, or how Gmail does, they'll throw something in the spam or something, so it's just a matter of, I think, a little bit of time, and we can put in a bit more effort and make sure that we reach out to all of the YouTubers in this community. And, hopefully we can all come together, for this moment at the very least. And because we all have a deep concern, I think, for our brother.
Ken, what about the question that Tyree Nino just asked? Did Lamont Hill opt to assist with awareness? Even if you can answer to POA.
I would say, as to my knowledge, I don't know of him, wanting to assist. He hasn't reached out to myself personally. I haven't known or heard of Othal actually speaking to him. So it might be like a word of mouth, but he hasn't had any personal contact to reach, just reaching out and saying, hey, how can I help, or I want to help.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for viewing live. Please like and share. We have the POA, as well as Ken, that is pushing to get the proper funding of $160,000 to help assist in the case and paying off his attorneys. And we want to ask everybody if you can donate right now. If it's no more than, I don't know, $5, $10, I don't know the minimum. Please do so. Being a person who's been incarcerated when I was a kid and did 15 years, I ran across a lot of people that had incidents like this. And I seen some brothers, I ain't say seen, I was in the prison where they got electrocuted and whatnot, And this is very serious. First-degree murder carries a capital offense, and especially when it's a white person involved, in particular police. And if y'all read my article, if people read the article, and I'm gonna bring it up just briefly for a quick second. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go back to it later. But I wrote. No, I'm gonna do that now. Let me do that now. 1 second. Let me do that one second. Y'all be patient with me. I gotta
Yeah.
Patient with the brother, you know. I'm getting a little over there. You know what I'm saying? Getting up there. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? Getting up there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't young no more.
Listen, while he's pulling that back up, with Lamont Hill, you know, look, we want help from everywhere we can possibly get it. If you guys know of any way that could possibly happen, yeah, we're definitely all for it. You know, we're all in this together. You know, this is for everybody. You know, this affects everybody. You know, we get a chance to help our brother and help each other all at the same time with this case. That's what's so significant about it. You know, it has nationwide appeal. You know, sis, even international appeal. You know, I told you about the community in France who is desperately trying to get the word out to make sure people understand and see what is going on with this case and even how it affects them over there. So, yeah.
What happened? I'm here twice. Oh. Look, my laptop,
Magic.
my Mac went dead, yo. I've been typing, doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I let it charge up, but I was trying to show the article, but y'all have to go to MajorTvLetsTalk.com.
Mm-hmm.
The first article will be Othal Wallace, the serious questions around the Othal Wallace case. I was trying to share my Mac went dead. It was charging, but it's connected to my my Sony 7A III camera. And I guess it's it just drained it. But we gonna go back to some questions I got. Can I get hood? I'm from the Zion Samuel Housing Project. Shout out to my hood in New Orleans. Can we get ghetto with us a little bit though? You don't mind?
Man.
Look here, I'm gonna tell you like this, Major, right?
You thought about doing a supper?
Huh?
A supper. That's to the representative.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what did he say?
Did you ever think about doing a supper or a raffle to raise money?
We haven't got there yet. In my eyes, I think there's so much power in the internet and consistency. I think that's our biggest form right now to reach out to everyone that we can. So if there's a way to do that using the internet, you know, I'm down for that too. Any forms, any means.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do a raffle with the internet. What about a raffle?
Well, see, that's one of the things we're actually looking into. We just want to make sure that it's legally viable. There's a way we have to do it. We have to register the raffle for us being a nonprofit corporation helping with this to make sure everything is on the up and up. Because, you know, they got so many people out there doing raffles for stuff. And so, you know, to make sure we distinguish ourselves and people feel comfortable, you know, with whatever we're doing. I know with the state of Texas and probably Florida, we're going to have to make sure we register that raffle. And so we're in the process actually working on that. But like Sis said, I guess our first project was really trying to bring out the awareness with the social media contacts that were made with this community. And then as we go along, you know, we're steadily trying to put in processes to help increase the amounts. And so, you know, each step of the way, you know, we're going to keep on rationing it up, so to speak. And you know, a raffle is not necessarily out of the realm of possibility, especially if everybody would like that, you know.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The reason why I said get ghetto with it, I was just joking. Really, I hope y'all get. Y'all know, like what you about to talk about? But no, I was talking about in the hood where I'm from, in most hoods. You know, when people don't have the money to bury or they need money, lawyer money, whatever, they go to the old school way of doing things. And I know it don't bring a large amount of money right there and never. Just imagine that a few $100s or what have you didn't have, and you can still be doing what we're doing now, you know. But I won't lie, it's very unfortunate that he hasn't gotten his money yet. It's very unfortunate that the community haven't gotten behind this case. It's very unfortunate that community don't know. But you know why they don't know? Because we have become socially numb to stuff like this. It's like it's so common to watch the mistreatment and abuse. And I speak about it in the article. You know, it's just a thing. Whereas we've been mistreated in such a way that it's crazy. Like, but what about a press release? You ever thought about doing a press release?
Well, when you say press release, it gets kind of.
I just want to push them, just saying, ever getting the word out. You know what I'm saying? About a press release about a fundraiser.
Look, there is nothing out of the realm of possibility that we can legally do to get this done, and we're going to do everything in our power to get it done. That's something that we can discuss. That's something that has been thought of, absolutely. And so everything just has to be set up. Sometimes, we think we're just getting started with this, but at the same time, we still want to see, what it is that we can do. Let's fully tap into this first line of defense, so to speak, community first, right? We have a lot of powerful people and individuals in our chats and individuals with platforms who can really help to bring awareness. So I don't think we've even scratched the surface of that just yet. So we at least want to, try that. But one of the things we're going to be discussing in the future is, even a potential of a block party. Even, I mean, we're going to plan everything we possibly can to get this done. But we normally don't try to speak on anything until something is solid yet, as opposed to in a developmental stage. And we'll be reaching out to people like yourself, Major, anyone else who may have, great ideas for what we can do to help spread the word, without having to necessarily come up off of a lot of money to do so, because,
all you're messing up.
Yeah. Can you hear me, sis?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Yeah. I don't know, Major. Maybe it's the device.
That's my.
Yeah, I can hear him clearly.
I'm sounding like an Android too.
No, you sound good. Well, look, I don't know. Look,
Android.
I can't hear nothing. Wow.
Yeah, you sound like an Android.
Yeah, man, I might get on the internet, man. Something ain't right. Something.
I mean, we can hear you though. We can hear you fine.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh, now he's frozen up. Now I can't hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we plan to engage the community. Like, you guys, tell us what you think. Some great ideas that people can do. As far as PLAP is concerned, that's what PLAP really is. It's the people. We're just the people's representative, so to speak. So everything that we've done in PLAP so far has been based off what the people said they wanted done.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, you guys are the treasure in this, and whatever you guys say, we can look into it and I'm sure get those things done. But we are definitely going to be looking into increasing the support, so to speak, as we keep going along.
There's no idea too big or too small. Like I said, locally, I was actually surprised and not really surprised. Everything was sparked up here, and then it kind of died down after a few weeks. Othal's not even from Daytona Beach. He's lived all over Florida, but his hometown is Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, okay.
And he's known down south as well. So, and definitely he was raised a bit here in Central Florida, so a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah.
So he is known, but when I say, let's see, as far as being connected to certain people, like as far as his donators, people who may know him, may not know him, it definitely sparked with this community, because I didn't know how many people actually knew him. Until the official Legal for Wallace page was created, until I started talking to him on the phone, and he said all sorts of people was writing him. I didn't think he had this type of pull or support, and that's not to be negative, but it's really it's heartwarming to me, because it's people that I've never met, but that's been his real support line so far, and I really think it's good.
I'm sorry about that, y'all. My laptop went dead. My cell phone tripping. I really apologize about this, but y'all hold it down. Y'all doing a good job. Where we at right now in reference to how close we are to that goal?
Well, we have full transparency on the site. So if you go on the website, that's what we try to refer most people to. There's nothing that you can't see. You can see how much has been raised thus far. You can see how much has been paid out. You can see who's donated, whether they're anonymous or not. You can see the refunds. which aren't any that I know of so far. And you can see our immediate goal, which is the 160,000, and then the other two goals as well. So it's full transparency on there. So we're only around just a few short of 4,000. So we definitely have a long way to go to 160,000. And I know just given what attorneys, they want to pretty much be paid their money in a timely manner. We don't necessarily have a set time, but we do have to push this out, because if they aren't paid, in a timely manner, they won't continue to represent him. We can't, of course, pay them $5 a month or whatnot, just throwing a number out there. Honestly, not even $1,000 a month is really sufficient when you're looking at 160,000. That's a very long time. His child will be here before, could raise that amount if you're going at $1,000 a month. So we're just asking anyone, any and everyone, if you're able to donate. It might not be this month. It might be next week. It might be when taxes come, whatever, you see feasible. And no amount is too big or small, $5, $2, $3. And we also ask if it's more feasible for people to set out a monthly amount, then that's good too. If you're only able to do $10 a month or $50 a month, just like think of it as a phone bill or something like that, then that's fine. You don't have to max out at $1,000, for one donation, but we would love that. That's great for Othal, but anything that you see feasible to donate, that's what we're looking for.
Well, let me say this. I want to say this right quick before Ken says something. I understand what you all are saying. I know Ken kind of connected all this, but I mean, whether y'all pay him or not, and I know how attorneys are, what I'm saying, in reference to wanting their money, but some attorneys will still do their part and let you make them payments, even if you have an outstanding balance. I don't know what kind of attorney they are in that reference, but this is a serious matter. Even though I know they get paid for their labor and whatnot, and what they do is important in the community, but in some cases they still would work with you, in spite if you don't come with the whole money. So hopefully, if you don't come with the 160K, they will still help out the best way they can with the resources they have.
Well, first of all, these are a great group of guys. I will say that much. But what the way I try to explain it to people is like this: if you want someone to represent you in a matter where a matter of life and death, right? What you want to do is you want to make sure that person does not have to worry about anything else while they're doing that. All right. And so that's kind of the actual more important part of getting your attorneys paid as quickly as possible, so that they can be as comfortable as possible as they sort through all of these legal matters as it pertains to your case. So, the last thing you want for anybody to be doing while they're working on a case of life and death for you is to be concerned about how they're going to pay their mortgage and not, face consequences for that. So if he has to worry about that, they might have to take on other cases. Now I hear some feedback.
Same here.
Yeah, I heard some feedback that time. It might be on Major's side.
Yeah, because I see he's frozen.
Yeah, that's okay. It sounds like some music, so we just have some music in the background for right now. But yeah, I tell you like this, you guys. There's an article that was written. It states that research has shown that when a person has adequate counsel who is well compensated, that person is less likely to receive the death penalty. All right. So that's why we think it is important to pay those attorneys as quickly as we can, right? And to do as much as we can to do so. And so even if, the underlying facts of the case, listen, we don't even know the underlying facts of the case. That's what his attorneys are there for. He and his attorneys will take care of that when the time comes. All we can do is just make sure that a person gets a fair trial. And that's what we can do today with this situation, and basically paint the roadmap from here on out and making sure there is parity in this criminal justice system, which we know has so many problems in it.
Right.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yes.
hear you now.
Now you know I have to give a little light pushback. Now you gotta talk about the law. Now we talk about all this good stuff. Most of your black films are poor, and they are targeted.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, a lot of them cannot afford attorney.
Right.
And this is what we run into that roadblock, and how miscarriage of justice is done by the system by not funding public defender office of protecting basic constitutional rights of defendants, especially black defendants. And it's unfortunate that the family don't have that amount, and then the public not understand significance of coming up with this money. But I just feel like it's still unfair, And with the mortgage part, I'm gonna say this: 45,000 or whatever it was given was a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure got several other cases in the head. And I know that there are attorneys out there that do compromise because they understand the dynamics of our situation as a people in this country. And not looking for nobody doing nothing for free, but they do have to understand the situation at hand, Ken.
Well, see, here's the thing. Lawyers, by law, I think, I would say, academically speaking here, they have a duty. They're not going to just take your money and not do any work. It would be work done, but eventually it's just like somebody building a house for you. If you start them off with a good amount of money, yeah, eventually that's going to run out, though, right? And we can't in good conscience have somebody doing work for us, and not paying them, so that's why, that's why we're trying to do as much as we can to bring awareness and plead, to the people, to the public, like you said, whatever you may have, and if you don't have anything, if you have less than $2 to give, we don't want you to give anything because we know the condition that the people are in today, right? We understand that, but for those who do have, we do ask. I know for a lot of times you have people, Major, they're unable to go out and march for justice because, they're working a heavy schedule at work and different things like that. Well, this is an opportunity for them to really be a part of the movement, to be ground zero with it, right? In the best way that they're able to do it. That's the thing. We all have to play our parts. We all have the talents. And when we bring them together, we have enough to get what we need to get done as a people and as a community. And so we are definitely reaching out and pleading for that assistance. Absolutely.
And I see
a question about Lady Ace. When is the next court date?
It is March 4th at 3 p.m. So it's coming up quickly. It's from what I see, it's a conference. So no more or less than last time, just seeing what progress has been made.
Okay, how is Ozone doing right now?
He's doing fine. I spoke with him yesterday. He's probably stretching his phone time right now, which is why I haven't spoke with him today. I won't know until tomorrow. But I did have a visit with him yesterday, and he's still in high hopes. He's in general population right now. The jail is packed, to be honest. It's overcrowded. Wow. So as far as that, he's not doing too well on that end, but he still has high hopes. He's thanking everyone for donating. He's, just checking on the status of the fundraisers. So he stays plugged in with what's going on because, that's just the person he is. So, but he's definitely holding his head up in there. He's talking to his kids every day. He's seeing his kids on the screen. I know there were a few questions. I think maybe in the last fundraiser where some people assume that he's able to have in-person visits, but that's not the case. He's in Volusia County Jail. He's not in a prison. He's in a jail. I don't know how other jails work, but how the Volusia County Jail works, there are no in-person contact. And that's not even due to COVID. That's just how it's actually set up. If you go to the jail, you're going to sit in a room with a bunch of other individual visiting inmates, and they're going to put you on a telemonitor, and you pick up a phone and talk to them. Or you can, due to COVID, you can set a visit at home on your phone, but you're still talking to him through a screen. So he hasn't seen his kids in about 7-8 months, had any actual contact with them. So just to clear that up for some, but he's holding up. He's holding up well. He's doing the best he can in this situation.
Well, just let him know that we love him.
Yes.
I've been where he was at, so I could personally speak on that. By the prisoner overcrowding, an 18-man cell, like
50 people in there, you know.
Right.
People in the beds and everything. It's always been overcrowding for us as a people.
Mm-hmm.
But the spirit got to be strong. Got to keep the creative first. You got to find creative ways to read, work out, and then, you know, fine tune this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, brothers in there, as well as sisters, tend to waste their time with the nonsense. But I always heard good things coming from you, speaking about and whatnot. That's good, though. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm listening. I'm listening on.
Oh no, I was just saying, yeah, he loves to read. So anyone, there is information on the official Legal for Wallace on how to send him a book. It is a little different on sending an actual letter. So you can only send directly from Amazon, like the actual publishing company. You can't buy a book and send it, you know, yourself. You have to order it directly through Amazon. And then all that information is on the official Legal for Wallace Instagram page. So he loves to read urban books, so anything of that sort. And I will make an update on
Down the goings and all that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make
Iceberg
an
Sloop.
update. Yeah, he loves all those urban love stories. So
I
I'm
read
gonna,
all of them.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I read all of them.
I'm gonna make an update on the page on what type of authors he's looking for. He does push-ups. I mean, he's swoller than he's ever been. To be honest, you know, I've known him a while, so he's about to bust out of those shirts that he have on. But he's doing, you know, he trying to get his hair back. It's all wicked up. So if he ain't twisting his hair or doing push-ups, or reading, he's sleeping. He try to get a lot of rest in there, so his mind not really racing, stuff like that. So he's doing the best he can.
I'll send some books, but I need to know what all books he have because I don't want to send the same, but I read all of them.
Right, yeah, because he has a few already, so I'm gonna get a list from him of what he has, and then also get the list from him of what author he's looking for.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sending some books. Probably even write him a letter, but that's what's up. There's a question, Cody Speaks question. Have we consider other fundraising events such as dinner plates, raffles, apparel fundraising? I already asked that a few of the questions already, Cody, but y'all can answer them.
No, definitely want to speak. First of all, shout out and shout out to Sister Cody. We always appreciate a good word from her. Look, Sister Cody, we actually are trying to work with you if possible on some new, fresh ideas with PLAP as well. We know you have a great voice in the community, and you have great ideas as well. So we're trying to bring everyone together. This is for us. This is by us to help us. All right, to help the people. All right, to help people get truth, justice, and freedom in this world. So we want everyone to be on board with it. I see Jay Morgan in the chat. Jay Morgan, I'll probably be reaching out to you myself, man, to see if we can get you to mention something on your channel. I know you speak to issues similar in nature to these on your channel. So, we really want to involve everyone. We want everyone to feel like you are a part of this family because you are. All right. And we're going to be helping to bring our brother home. And it's going to be something great that nobody can take from us. And we'll be able to tell this great story for many generations to come. We're just asking everybody to be a part of it with us.
Right.
Moving forward, how consistent are y'all going to be in reference to doing this again? In reference to fundraisers and updates?
As consistent as we can be, from what I've learned so far, especially when it comes to social media, consistency is key. So it's however many fundraiser it takes, however many raffles it takes, however many, I don't really want to call them interviews, but however many interviews it takes to get the job done. So, we definitely want to get the word out. I mean, I am speaking on your channel. I've spoken on OC's channel. I've spoken on ZZ's channel. So, and like I said, I know it's all the same circle. So if we can kind of like just pass the word along, or even, if I do have a few local people that do follow the official Legal for Wallace page. I think they follow just for updates or just to maybe pass the word along. But honestly, the biggest following he has is from this community, not much locally. So like I said, as many times as it takes. And what I usually do is whoever's the host, I kind of just get an idea of what their channel is. You know, I won't go on anyone's channel because, you know, of course, some people speak on many contradicting things, or just they're all over the place, which is their business, of course, their platform. But whatever it takes to get the word out, however many times we got to do it.
Well, I want to welcome everybody again for tuning in. My laptop went decided to go to my phone. I have crazy deals. I want to welcome the POA and Ken. I want to thank you for coming on. I want to welcome you all too for coming in this live and supporting y'all. Life and share the live. Please donate. I can't say enough. Donate. And also go check out the blog I just dropped an article. Serious questions surrounding Othal Wallace case. I'm talking about legal implications. I'm talking about things that we already know about racial profiling and what have you. But I have a few more questions and what have you, where we just where we find out. And one of the questions I'm gonna ask is, considering what we're dealing with Othal case, how best we can support him in reference to donating and whatever else we can do, like sending books and what have you.
You asking the best way we can help him?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, right now that's our immediate focus. It's just keeping him level. So whether it comes to sending books, we also don't take we're not taking funds as far as his commissary. So if you're able to, you know, if you're not able to donate, or if you feel like the amount of money you're willing to donate could go to his commissary as well, then that's fine. I have that information where you can directly give to his commissary as well, and that's how he makes his phone calls, stuff like that sometimes. And then, you know, just writing him, sending him books, even if it's just words of encouragement. You know, he enjoys talking to the people. Of course, he doesn't talk about his case at all, any way, shape, or form. But, you know, just the biggest focus is donating. You know, that's how we're really going to be able to help him, you know, help see that he has a fair trial.
Right.
And just sharing and reposting. Like I said, it doesn't matter what type of following you have. Anyone could see it and have a heart. You know, there are a lot of people that do not know what's going on, you know, so if it's by word of mouth, if it's just, you know, just to touch someone's heart, just to touch someone's mind that may not know about the situation. You know, it could be someone who had, you know, you might only have 30 followers, and that's fine. But out of those 30 followers, you might have 2 or 3 people who want to donate to a case like this, to a cause like this, you know, and that's all we're asking for. Even if you can't send anything, please share, repost, you know, that way everyone can see.
Have y'all been doing campaign blasts and text blasts, email campaigns and text campaigns or blasts as far as circulating the message?
That's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. Yeah, that's actually something we're trying to get the Mighty 300 to do with the Mighty 300 challenge, as a matter of fact. If you actually go to my channel on YouTube, Y2 Kenyon, letter Y, number 2, KENYON, and you'll see that we're consistently blasting messages over there about this case and about how we all can come together and help. And so one of the things we have is the Mighty 300 challenge, and that's one of the things we want us to do as a community. If you feel that you are a part of the Mighty 300, okay, we're asking everyone to DM the people on your social medias. If you have a YouTube channel, make a YouTube post, make a YouTube live supporting this event, about Othal.org, you know, and even in your phone, so everyone that you have in your contacts in your phone, you know, that's how we get the awareness out, and you'll be surprised who would be willing to donate, and you'll be reaching the goals towards the Mighty 300 challenge and help us to get what we need to pay his attorneys.
How have the overall support for Othal have been in the surrounding community in Florida, as well as in total?
I can speak on locally, it's been kind of low. You know, it's been kind of discouraging sometimes. Like I said, he's spent a lot of his teenage years and a couple of his adult years, of course, in Central Florida. You know, he was in foster care for about 6 years over in Deltona, Florida, which is Central Florida, Volusia County. And he's from Gainesville, and he's lived down in South Florida, you know, down in Fort Lauderdale and whatnot. So it was surprising. I think most people know about it around here because it's kind of hard not to know about it. There are a few people down south that still haven't heard of it. You know, some people just don't watch the news. Me personally, I don't watch the news. Some people are hinged on their phone, so if it didn't come across on their phone, they probably didn't see it. But the support around here is a little scarce. Like I said before, he does have support from his brothers and sisters, his actual siblings, few support for them. You know, I know his mom supports him as well. Of course, me and the other mothers of his children, we support him. You know, my parents support him. Everyone does, but it's not anywhere close like in this community. No, nowhere near, to be honest. So I would say, as far as here locally, it's kind of dry. You know, one thing happens and then you know, everyone talks about it for about a week or two, and then they're kind of on to the next thing that happens, because this is common, to be honest, in this area, and this is common just in this community, period. Like I think I told Ken already, we just had a shooting. I don't think they were of color, but you know, it was a shooting, not like right behind my house. You know, I didn't hear any gunshots, but apparently it came across everyone's phone where the police had killed an individual who wouldn't get out of the car. They assumed he was reaching for a gun and killed him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So wow. Yeah, so it happens. You know, it's like day and night around here. So it's just like, you know, people talk about it and then they're on to the next. Sadly, I'm pushing for it not to be too late before people actually decide to help, especially locally. You know, I don't want it to be worse. You know, everyone's passing along the words of bad news or anything like that, because that's what some people tend to do. I want to help now. I want to spread the word now while he still has that chance. You know, while he still has the, you know, the reason, the way to have a fair trial. You know, I don't want to, you know, post, you know, I'm his family and I have 2 kids by him. I don't want to post rest in peace. I don't want everyone showing, you know, rest in peace and showing all the memories. It's too late then. We don't want to wait till it's too late.
That's right.
I feel you, sister. Folk can't speak because if somebody had a question. I want to say this. We have grown so socially numb that in some of the less severe cases, right, that we have shown the lack of empathy or sympathy or understanding the situation, and we don't know how.
Agreed.
Unfortunately, we don't know how as a whole. Yeah, small groups, yeah, like we're doing now as a whole, really just get behind something meaningful. Really speak up for those who verseless, really stand up for those who have been victimized. We just don't know how to do it. And it's sad. And as a whole, I just feel like that's been a big issue with us because of how we get along, how we look at life. But Lady Ace asks, have you spoken with Tariq Nasheed, who knows how to get money? He kind of familiar with the case.
I have not.
Well, Tariq Nasheed, Lady Ace, thank you for that question. It's a great question. Like I said earlier, we're going to be looking to reach out to everyone in this community whose purpose is to be media, a media voice for this community. And we're going to continue to reach out to people. But here's the thing, Lady Ace, right? What happens is it's a better effect if all of us try to reach out to them, right? Everyone in this chat, everyone who watches these lives, if you watch Tariq, right? Then you tell him about the Othal Wallace case. Say, Tariq, can you do a special about the Othal Wallace case? He may ask you questions. Then you can tell him, well, yeah, these are the people, who are helping with the case or whatnot. But we will certainly be reaching out to everyone, and anyone who is willing to help. That help would be greatly appreciated. And speaking of help, we want to thank you guys for all your help you've already been doing. Major has been consistently helping, and even this is happening, right? This is a chance for us, the people who care about this situation. Like Sis said, a lot of support is coming from this community. So right now we're kind of having a brainstorm as we speak. Major is coming up with ideas that he think will help. Sister Akadi spoke about ideas that she thinks will help. Lady S is telling us, hey, let's try to contact Tariq. You guys are all absolutely correct. And we cannot wait for each of us to work together to get this done. Feel free to contact your favorite YouTuber and let them know you would like to hear a story about this, and so where awareness can be brought about this case and how it is important nationwide, to everybody.
And I'm still getting familiar with a lot of individuals. To be honest, I started from the bottom when I first talked to Othal. When I got the first phone call where we could actually speak about how to help him, he gave me a long list of names. Talk to this person, talk to that person. I'm like, whoa, who's who? I'm actually, I'm more at a comfortable stage where I'm kind of learning who's who, who's really here to support. And if I don't know who an individual is, I usually ask around. I may ask Ken, I may ask anyone else I've spoken to. So don't be afraid to reach out at official legal #4 Wallace on Instagram, official legal for Wallace. If you know someone that I may not know, because I don't know everyone. So if you feel like someone has a reach, they have, a high reach with the audience, or feel like they can help, and I haven't spoken with them, or if Ken hasn't spoken to them, you can feel free to write me on there. I actually prefer email. So Othal.Wallace@yahoo.com. Again, Othal.Wallace@yahoo.com for serious inquiries or, information not pertaining to the case, but just information or references that you think may help. That way, I can do my due diligence and ask around. That way I can also make myself aware, because I don't know everyone. I'm getting to know everyone as I go along.
And you say Othal
Yes.
Wallace at gmail.com?
Othal.Wallace@yahoo.com.
Othal.Wallace. All right. Dr.
It's also in a
Carissa.
link in the bio.
All right. I'm about to add in that too if I can. Dr. Carissa BDNINC. What's the best way to contact you all? I have an idea, but I don't want to share publicly right now. I'm gonna try to post it from my phone's address right now. Is Othal.Wallace at gmail.com.
At yahoo.com.
At Yahoo. All right. Thank you for correcting me. Head first, that. I'm a character, y'all.
No, it's okay. I don't know if I said Gmail or not, so to make sure I got it right.
Yeah, shout out to Sister Dolores, Brother JoJo, some more avid supporters just joined us in the chat.
Hey, go to email right there. Othal, we got this, man. We see him. I'm gonna get to him. I see my people. We trying to get this out the way though. Yeah, we gotta get the information out here. Othal.Wallace at yahoo.com. Dr. Carissa, that's the email for anybody. But the people say they're serious about the inquiries about helping. Email her. Anything else you have to y'all want to say? I'm gonna let the PO close out first, and then Brother Ken, and y'all can stay around. When I say close out, meaning that I will let the chat. We're gonna bounce through chat with the comments. Y'all have the time to wait and whatnot. But I kind of ask the questions I want to ask outside of the fact. Give the money up. We gotta donate. We gotta help. I mean, whatever you can give, you gotta donate. Now we gotta donate. Real talk. But what you want to say, POA? What you want to say, Ken? And we're gonna go through the comments if you don't want to hang around. And please keep the questions coming. That's why they came on the platform. It wasn't just about me asking questions, but you all want to know how you can help.
Yeah, so I personally just want to thank everyone who takes the time out to view the fundraisers, share the fundraiser. Dolores, I know she's been in and out of the fundraisers for as long as I can remember. So I always see her supporting and helping. So I want to thank her, JoJo as well, and anyone else that I might have missed. So I just appreciate everyone for their time. Simply, time is of the essence. So your time, your support, anyone who has donated, anyone who has shared. If you just lifted up Othal and just kind words, you know, telling him, asking him how he's doing, just inquiring about his well-being, his health. I definitely, I appreciate everyone for just being in existence with him, letting me know that he's not alone in this, you know, and that's critical in a time like this because his life is on the line. And honestly, I only have just a small idea of what he may feel like, but I'm not in there. So I can only imagine. We all can only imagine. So I'm just his voice outside of the box. And I just want to thank everyone. Every time I talk to him, he tells me to thank the people. He's always been about the people from what I see. And it's not surprising to me because he's always been that type of person. So, you know, it was an eye opener for me because I wasn't really tapped in on this end of his life. You know, I have kids by him, but I wasn't really tapped into how involved he is with the people. You know, he would come and visit his kids before each march, and he would say, you know, that was his ritual. You know, one of his things he had to do. He had to see his kids before he went to march to stand up for the people, to stand up for the, you know, the rights of others, justice for others. He would have to see his kids before he left, and that's the first thing he would do when he came back. You know, you know, his kids would get so happy, like, "Oh, Daddy, you're gonna go march! You're gonna go march!" And they, you know, they just get so excited. So definitely, I just want to say thank you all for standing in the paint with Othal because he really needs us to back him in any way, shape, or form. So any way you feel like you can do that, you know, I'm behind it.
Sure.
Brother Ken?
Yeah.
I mean, closing remarks. I'm gonna let y'all comment on stuff, but just, you know, as we go to the comments, we're gonna close on. I just want y'all to have some closing remarks before we go to the comments. There's not a whole lot, but we got some comments out there.
Yeah, again, you can reach out to me at ken@plap.fund. That's KEN@PLAP.FUND. Or just simply go over to the YouTube channel, Y2 Kenyon, letter Y, number 2, KENYON. You can leave me a comment or see my other email addresses over there. Because we want to work with you guys because, you know, you guys are what it's all about. And we all want to work together to bring our brother home. You know, not any one of us is greater than the next. And so together, you know, we can really make a difference. So let's help our brother. Let's make history. And let's do this.
All right. We'll go through comments now. It's not a whole lot comments, so we'll go through the ones we haven't read. Jojo, Tariq tried speaking on it, but his stream was cut off. Dr. Carissa said, thank you, emailing now.
Thank you.
Just as what love looks and sounds like in public. May the present creator be with everyone. I want to share that if the world saw the video footage of our Muslim community giving support, condolences, and donations to Daytona police, brother. What's that?
I'm not understanding that comment.
Yeah.
It goes to the next one. You got to go to the next one to see what it finishes saying.
Brother Ozone would also get the same support, and people will not be afraid to show support and donate. Hold up now. I'm reading what you're saying, and you put emphasis on this police, on Daytona police, but you're not looking at the racial profiling, constitutional violations that's involved in human rights violations. I appreciate your comment, but it's so one-sided considering how the police department have been treating the Black community. I just met a brother yesterday that have a nonprofit for helping injured police. He's gonna be on the channel probably this week. And the brother showed me how he get trolled, you know, because he's talking about helping injured police. But he did recognize the racism, systemic targeted harassment, and the false incarceration of Black people, even the killing of Black people. every time we try to put the police in the same sense with black people, the ball gonna drop automatic. We gotta look at history. We listen to Candace Owens and all them talk all that noise about what's going on now. We gotta look at why they're pulling the sun in our communities. We keep forgetting about the World War I and World War II, the black flight and the white flight. Why blacks left out the South, look for opportunity in the North, and what happened? Same old nonsense. Like Malcolm said, North no different than South. North is no different than South. One is overt, the other is covert. After World War II, you had the white flight. They took the jobs, took the businesses and money out of the communities when they had too many black people coming around to make a move and try to do some of their life. What they did, send a police in there, took the job, some police in there, and that's why you see a drowning and starved out, declining inner city while urban, while the suburbs is growing. Miss with the nonsense. Don't come in on this platform thinking that this police get money way faster than any black person that get injured or falsely arrested or attacked or what have you. They have powerful police unions and support their nonsense. I don't know who you are and why you came in here and said what you said, but it just don't make no sense. So let me digress and go through some of this because I can't watch. And some more comments? No, I can't do that one. If y'all want to comment, I'm not commenting no more. I'm not even reading it. I don't like the fact of how this person coming off. Yeah, I'm done with the comments. I don't see none of the same person that's emailing. I'm not feeling that. You know, I'm not trying to read no more of it. Too many times we take it for granted. Too many times where they consider everybody else's feelings and what they going through in the police department, what have you. Like, and it's sad. Like, you know, it's sad that that people don't realize how we made it with nothing. However, time we build graces, they tore it down, and we bounce back until they call a generation that just was tired. They didn't want to fight back. Was glad for integration. They want, try to show them we all right. I'm not like the rest of them. But miss me with that. I hate the fact that we never do the cause and the face. We always deal with the surface. Look at the community right now. They killing each other. Falling his dads and this, that. Why? You have the great black historians and black psychologists exposing all this. We hear from a white person, we accept, oh yeah, we had with this. People have been saying that. That's why I did a live the other day. There's nothing new under the sun. All the stuff we're seeing happening today, then what's happening. Danger people you see in the community regurgitating and doing, it was inspired by the past. We can't feel none of these shoes. But this is the problem I have right here. But people, and I don't know what color that person is, and it don't matter this point. And the way how this person texts, say what they said, I'm not feeling it. He says, I don't know, I can't even read no more of this shit, but anyway.
I wanna tap in real quick. I was texting in the private chat, but I just want to thank everyone again. I did get a call from Othal at I think it was about 4 minutes ago. He's probably going to tap back in and call. My phone was on Do Not Disturb, so it didn't go through. But I'm going to tap back in. I'm going to be watching it from my personal YouTube also. And if I can, even if I tap back in the private chat, just to let you guys know anything that he says or any messages that he wants to relay. And I want to thank everyone again for their time, their support. Don't forget to donate to Othal.org. And even if you can't donate, please just share, repost, get the word out there. Let's raise awareness. Thank you.
Thank you, sis.
Real talk.
Thank you for having me, Major.
Much. Salute. Blessings. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, Ken. I'm sorry for digress. Sorry for that energy, man. But I'm reading these. I'm just surprised. I know better. Sometimes I just be tripping off how people try to rationalize certain things. So I had a moment. I'm back to life, back to reality. This was some of my factual feelings. Yeah, that's in the real world. I wish it could be like that, and I wish it could be. But sometimes you don't have feelings, and you have a reaction to what you see that you don't like. I understand about objectivity, but I see a lot of nonsense And yeah, I'm mad. You know, yeah, I don't like it at all.
I understand. I think y'all might have just misunderstood each other. It's all good though. But hey, look, man, I'm gonna shout out my people when I see them in the chat. Shout out to HJ. You know, she's absolutely right. Free ozone. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I shout him out. I was messing with you, man. Shout, you want to shout out? I was just talking. No, you good.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you good, man.
Your boy Soul Journal down there in the chat.
Yeah, peace and blessings to the family. Look, I don't know what you're reading, Ken. You better go back there and read that. Ain't no misunderstanding. I'm reading it. He's saying support the police and they told him support the people.
I just know that happens a lot. Yeah, in the world, sometimes if you take a step back when you're the third person watching a situation, you can literally see it happen in real time, where two people just miss each other, two ships passing in the night, and you know it's a small issue here, but actually that is an issue in our community that we have to be careful about, especially with text messages, because it doesn't show inflection or tone or something like that. But I got this clip up, man. If you want to show this clip for the people, got your boy Brother Owen now.
Don't show your clip, man, before we leave.
Yeah, you gotta put it on the screen though. Yeah, you should.
You can play it. I can't play it on my phone. I don't know how to play it.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, it's all good then. That's right, innocent until proven guilty. That's what that's what the law is supposed to be. You know, we have our fundamental rights. You were talking about them earlier, Major. You know.
Yeah.
And so that's why this case is so important, you know, because if we allow them to trample on his rights, then you know whose rights they're coming after next. And so that's why we have to nip this in the bud right where it starts, right here, right now. We're going to stand our ground, and we're going to support our brothers. So, you know, let's spread the word and let's get the donations in, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not lying, man. Like, I don't know, man. Just you're attorney, so you be around with people like that. For me, man, you know, I've been around that scene, and it's not always. It always makes it seem like we the problem. We not the problem. We never been a problem, bro. We never been a problem.
Right.
They can do whatever they want to do to us. They can come to the community right now and do whatever they want. I talked to a dude yesterday. I'm gonna just share some stuff with you. A brother. He said they brainwashed me. You touch that uniform, that's disrespect. They are taught, you know what I'm saying? Well, they are taught certain things that's put in their head. They have superior power, whether you know it or not.
I mean, it is true. I think that they are certainly.
The brother gonna be on my channel. Gonna be on my channel. Check him out. He's coming. We're going all the way in with all this, bro. Now he for also the community relationship between black people and police. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, it don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
Major. The police, I consider what we have today, this study that they call policing is nothing but the biggest gang in the nation. You just mentioned something just now saying, quote unquote, touching the uniform is a sign of disrespect. You know, we know that there are other groups where that may be considered also a sign of disrespect. There's nothing different. Keep in mind that the Fugitive Slave Act is what predates the modern policing department that we have here today. For most people who understand it, in the North, it started off as gangs who were brought together to protect, business people with property or whatnot, rich people basically. And in the South, it started as a slave patrol. And we know this based off of the Fugitive Slave Act. And you look at people like George Zimmerman, you look at the Fugitive Slave Act, it deputized people who may have discriminated against us to attack us, claiming, to be under the color of law. And so that's exactly what George Zimmerman did. So we know absolutely that there's a problem. As a lawyer, I know more than I should know more than anybody else that this is an issue. So, I'm certainly not up here saying that this system doesn't have its issues. It definitely does. That's why we have to fight the best way that we can. And right now, that best way is by helping to secure the attorneys for Mr. Othal Wallace. So let's please, you guys, donate what you can at othal.org. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Akadi, your girl, sister Akadi is giving some good words. You can
I'm
release
flashing
the
through it.
word. But yeah, so this is a great opportunity for us as a community to come
Yeah,
together and do something right. You know, and I'm serious. Nobody can take that from us, man. We're trying to make history right now. And so right now, Major, we're focusing on Black History Month because you and I, we don't really celebrate Black History Month because we know for our people, every day, every month is so-called Black History Month, right? But if this is so-called Black History Month, then why not make history for Black History Month? Let's do something different this Black History Month, right? Let's actually do something for Black people this Black History Month. So that's why we're pleading to the public. And you take this message and amplify to everybody else. This is what grassroots looks like. You're not going to see it on the evening news. You're going to see it right here on Major TV. But once we continue to tell and discuss with each other, then at some point you're going to see them talking about it because they have no choice because that's what we're talking about.
right out, right. Well, I definitely got to correct myself. I finally read what what justice, what his love look like, looks and sounds like in public. I get what he was saying, and I apologize for the energy. I was trying to understand what you were saying. Your text kind of long, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Even though I do feel like
Yeah.
we don't want nobody know. We don't have to show no reason for what we do. You know what I'm saying? For Othal versus that person who family. Officer family and whatnot. I just feel like too many times we have to give explanation. We do things, and I feel like we have to give an explanation. I feel like
Right.
when they donated to the officer, it was nobody giving explanation, and I'm holding his phone hand reading kind of fast, and I just couldn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you all didn't respond to it, I was like, hold on, let me see. But nah, apologies. That's my bad. I should have carefully read that, so I stand to be corrected.
Yeah. And that's great. Salute to Major TV, one of the biggest supporters out here for this cause. And I think for me, man, this opportunity right now is letting me know who are my real brothers and sisters out here who are fighting for truth, justice, and freedom. Because I see you standing up, you know. And that list, man, every time I look at that list on that website, man, it's beautiful. It's like we're talking about building a network. It's building right before our eyes. Everyone who signs that list in support of this cause, we know they are really about truth, justice, and freedom. And so we're going to know each other now and be able to always, hey, when I know something's going on, Sister Akadi, let me tell you about this so you can let the people know. Major know what's going on. Brother Ken, let me tell you about this so you can let your people know. And that's how we're going to move, and we're going to get this word passed around till at some point, everyone's going to want to talk about it, right? Because they should. But they're scared right now. That's okay. We're gonna let them know it's okay. You don't have to be afraid. We're not gonna be pushed into a corner anymore. We're gonna stand on our rights, and our brother has rights, and so we're gonna defend them. We're gonna pay for his attorney so he can defend those rights in court.
Right. So please go donate and support. I want to thank you, Ken. All what you're doing. Thank you for starting Othal.org as well as your nonprofit. All praises. I know it's in infant stages and what have you. And just like with Othal, we have to support what you're doing. It's just what it is. It won't stand longer, be stronger if the people not behind it. So I salute what you're doing, man, and keep up the great work. Thank you for coming on the platform. I want the POA too for doing a great job. Y'all both did a great job. And just sharing the real about the need to donate. Donate now to Othal Wallace. Donate now to Othal.org. Thank you, man, so much.
All praises to the Most High. Thank you, Major.
Take care, my brother.
Peace.
Hey, my people, there come hiccups on my phone. My laptop had a crazy day. My laptop went dead, had hiccup. And again, apologies to Justice for Justice what love look like and sound like in the public. I didn't really take my time to read exactly what you said, so shout out to you for you coming through and just sharing your comments and whatnot. Appreciate that. And everybody else that's coming through, I really, really appreciate you. Hey, this is a fight, y'all. And sometime in this fight, we have these moments where rather we just have to buckle down and be focused on what needs to be done. I don't know Othal. I was out there in Lafayette, Louisiana, when he was part of the formation with Infact, but I don't know him personally. But I supported what he did and we was trying to do. I support him now. I recommend all of us support this brother and just support righteousness in the movement, period, and support people that's doing things and trying to make a change, as well as Ken, his organization. I can't say it enough. The need to just work together, put aside differences, network, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I can go on and on about just understand that. And go check out the article I just dropped. Serious questions surrounding Othal Wallace case. I'm going deep. I'm just talking with the people and bringing it to a real discussion. You know, it's not about too much of the details, but I'm discussing some stuff. But check it out. It's on MajorTV because I keep talking about the article, but it's on MajorTvLetsTalk.com. I have no way on my phone to pull it up. But we have to talk about this and so much more. So much more. Shouts out to everybody that came through. Cody Speaks, J.H. JoJo, Soul Journey of Life, Queen Deja, Dolores Taylor. Shout out to you, sister. Justice is what love looks and sounds like in public. Shout out to you. Yeah. Dr. Carissa, JoJo. Shout out to everybody that came through. Real talk. Lady Ace. Diamond Black, Shalom family. Thank you for coming through. Diamond, what's up? What's up? Also, shout out to Trery Nino, that came through. Jay Morgan. Yeah, I see y'all coming through. Thank you so much for coming through, y'all. I had done 2 lives today, so I've been busy. And plus, I finished the blog. I've been busy. I'm back out that rut, and I'm gonna do a video about how I come out that rut. But yeah, I was tight, please, spiritually, mentally, and I just had to get centered, turn the creator for that support. But man, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Continue to support. Continue to spread the videos. Continue to support Brother Othal. Continue to love yourself and recognize the creator. Y'all know who is B. It's Major from MajorTV. Y'all stay focused, stay cool, just be black. Peace.
To the people, the power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Power to the people. The power is the people. They power in your ego. We power in this evil. It's power in this music. Got power and I use it like I'm a superhero. We really need a leader. Wish we could see that we hurting ourselves. Hate to see each other excel. Looking like crabs in the barrel. Wanna gossip, wanna judge. What if we all just unified and put all our differences aside to preserve our way of life and be black and keep our pride and be kings under God and speak words that are wise and don't glorify things that took our fucking people lives. We've been oppressed so long, we feeding on our own, disconnected from our people, stuck in zombie mode. Children of the lost tribes, just go back to Israel. They say I'm trivial, but I swear it's biblical. We need to come together, not only at funeral. I'm so tired of fucking funeral.